if I were to go through everything that's going on behind the scenes, we would have to have no limit, because there's an unbelievable amount of stuff that goes on behind the scenes. So there's three main groups that you got to manage. There's the fans, of which we have close to 1 million that come over the 2 weeks. There's your global audience, which is over 1 billion now, that watch the Australian Open, over 205 countries and territories. And then, of course, over 800 players. Every single player is an entourage of people that you got to manage, you got to take care of. Every single player has different needs. They're independent contractors. And so it's a massive logistical exercise. And you can be guaranteed in that period, you're going to have humans are very good. They know how to do some stupid things that'll keep you busy managing them. And then there's, at the same time as providing your audience and your fans an unbelievable experience that they want to come back every year on year. And we're very proud of the fact that the players love the Australian Open. They love coming to Melbourne. They love coming to Australia. We get guests from around the world, pretty much every country in the world. We're probably one of the events in the world that's the most visited internationally. And in the month of January, there isn't any bigger event globally than is the Australian Open. So there's a lot of pressure on us to deliver it and deliver it well. And there's many things that happen behind the scenes that are often hard to predict. You write out your risk register, and I've always advised our team, we can go do as much work as we can on our risk framework, our risk register, be responsive to the framework, and then something comes up that we haven't thought of. And in recent years, no one thought of the fact that we would have dirty rain. We would actually have water falling out of the sky that was mud by the time it landed on the ground. And it basically covered the courts in mud. It took us a day and a half to clear the mud. No one would have thought that would. No one would have thought the bushfires we have would create smog in the atmosphere to the extent that you couldn't see your hand in front of your face, that you couldn't be able to play. And we had to postpone that. No one predicted COVID. Of course, everyone knows the global stories that happened with us and Novak Djokovic around vaccination and the quarantining program for athletes. You put an athlete, a high-performing athlete, in a room for 15 days. That's a hard place to keep them when they're getting ready to perform at their best. So there's more things over the last 5 years, I'd say, that have happened than ever before in the history of the Australian Open as far as challenges. And so you got to be prepared, you got to be agile, you got to be flexible, and you got to be ready to accept the fact that maybe something you have planned for is not going to happen because something else is going to happen.